Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Browns Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Gabriel, the man in motion. A former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They will run again with Coleman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Coleman now. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's caught by Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On third down, it's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to...
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends. And you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Freeman again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll run it with Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Bell. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And man, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again with Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the back goes into motion. On first down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Bell. And a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Finding Gabriel complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Gabriel, the man in motion. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing now is Ryan. Now in desperation. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down now after the incompletion. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ryan to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Slot man moves right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now Ryan. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might.